Hello everyone, welcome to my English class. How are you today? Oh, good. Okay, the learning objectives for today is to be able to use comparative adjectives. So we will compare two objects or two people. At the end of the lesson, you'll be confident enough to use the comparative adjectives within a sentence. Okay, let's get started. We use adjectives to compare to objects, to things, or to places. So adjectives describe a person or an object. And if you want to compare to things or objects or places, we can use adjectives. So some of the adjectives are beautiful, smart, cheap, good, young, tall, expensive, and short. In a couple of slides, I will explain you the rules how to use these adjectives to compare objects, okay? So if you have a look at the picture, picture 1 and picture 2. So I have two people in picture 1. One is a little slim and the other person is a bit overweight. So if I want to compare how they look like, I can use one of the adjectives. I can use maybe slim to compare these two people. Okay, so maybe I can say, let's put A and B. So A is slimmer than B. Okay, so I'm comparing them about their weight. So this is an example of people. If you have a look at number 2, I have two objects. So pencil, one of them is long and the other one is short. So if I want to say, for example, again, A and B, so I can say A is longer than B. So again, I'm comparing A pencil to the B pencil, two objects. I will explain the rules in a minute. With the short adjectives, short words with one syllable. So one syllable, it means short words. So you say it quickly. Tall, for example. Fast. It's a short word. You can compare the short words by adding er at the end of the word. So if you can have a look at Ben and Kevin, Ben is tall, Kevin is short. I want to compare these two people. So Ben is taller than Kevin. Okay, Ben is taller than Kevin. So I'm comparing them. If you have a look at the second example in here, a plane is faster. Again, we add the er at the end of the adjective. Than a bus. A plane is faster than a bus. Okay, so we have the adjective tall, fast, and at the end of them we have to put an er. There are some adjectives, long adjectives, with 2 or 3 syllables, so long words. For example, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So it is 3 syllables, okay? You don't say it very quickly. You just break it into chunks, so little parts. Beautiful, beautiful, okay? So, but when we used 1 syllables, tall, it was a short word and it was 1 syllable, but these are long ones. With the long adjectives, the rule is different. So more adjective, and then this is our rule. My name is Hannah, this is Hannah, and this is Jane. I want to compare these two people using the adjective beautiful. So Hannah is more beautiful than Jane. So Hannah and Jane, 2 people. Hannah is more beautiful than Jane. Excellent. Okay, so if you have a look at my second example, we have famous, 2 syllables, okay? Again, it's a long word, okay? So famous. Brad Pitt is more famous than Mario. Okay, so with famous, we don't say famouser. Brad Pitt is famouser than Mario. That's wrong. Can you think of why it's wrong? Yes, because it has 2 syllables. 2 or 3 syllables, we have to use more to compare to objects or to people. Great, so we have some rules to use these adjectives, and there are some irregular adjectives that you have to learn and memorize. Okay, so if you have a look, there are 3 common ones: good, bad, far. Okay, so good doesn't become gooder. That's wrong when you're comparing, because good is 1 syllable. Bad doesn't become better. That's also wrong. It's 1 syllable, but there are rules. Far, it doesn't become farer. Okay, so good becomes better. Bad becomes worse. Far becomes further. Or it becomes farther as well. Some people use this. Okay, I just put further there. Farther. Okay, good. If you can have a look at some of the examples that I've got for you. The book was better than the movie. Again, we used, as an adjective, we used good, but because we're comparing the book to a movie, we have to use better. The weather is worse today than yesterday. So again, I'm comparing 2 things, the weather today and the weather yesterday. And I didn't say the weather is better. What did I say? The weather is worse than yesterday. And again, she ran further than Jane. So again, we're comparing 2 people, she and Jane. Okay, excellent. Okay, so we have to just learn good becomes better, bad becomes worse, far becomes further. Good. So we have some important rules that you need to learn. Number 1, when a short adjective ends in Y, this becomes an I, and you have to put the ER at the end. So hungry becomes hungrier, so we drop the Y, and it becomes an I, and then we have to put ER. Hungry, hungrier, thirsty, thirstier. Okay, so that's number 1. And the number 2 rule is when the short adjective ends in a vowel and a consonant, we have to double the last consonant with ER. So if you have a look at, this is the vowel and this is G is the consonant. So big becomes bigger. So we have to put double the G. And hot becomes hotter. So T will be doubled up as well. T. Perfect. Let's have a look at number 3. When an adjective ends in E, we just have to put an R in the end. R in the end. So large, large. Okay. So large doesn't become larger, larger like we add to the other adjectives, but this one becomes E, because it's ending with E, you have to put an R in the end. So large, larger, wide, wider. Excellent. Okay, thank you so much. Please, if you just liked my video, please subscribe to my channel. Please like, comment, and turn on the notification bell. And if you need any more help with your grammar, or if you're preparing for exams, please have a look at my website at www.futureenglish.co.uk. Okay, thank you very much. See you next time. Goodbye.